Hey guys, here in a nutshell with me, Ina. Alam naman natin, in the Philippines, it's very difficult to get an annulment. It's time consuming. It takes a it takes a very long time. And it's costly. Okay, it's very costly. Kaya I'm sure meron tayong mga kababayan sa Pilipinas. Hiwalay na talaga sa kanilang mga asawa. What if makahanap sila ng partner sa Canada? Pag hindi ka ba annulled, is there really no chance for you to get sponsored by your partner in Canada? I think it's a common notion, yung idea na yan na hindi ako maso-sponsor kasi hindi pa ako officially annulled. Well, that is not the case para po dito sa ating kakwentuhan. She got an approval. Her application was complex, no? Dahil hindi pa nga siya officially annulled. Pero na-approve pa rin ito. So it doesn't mean na kailangan mo naman talaga na annulled ka na bago ka ma-sponsor. Paano niya ito ginawa? Siya mismo ang magpapaliwanag sa atin. Welcome to In a Nutshell, Abigail Kismet Kabanit, or Abe, ang tatawag natin sa kanya. Hello, Abe, and thank you so much for being here and sharing your yung nangyari sa iyo sa iyong spousal sponsorship application na medyo masalimuot yung nangyari nga.
Good morning, Sabina, and good morning to all your viewers.
Ayan.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
Yes, no, I'm so happy at willing ka to share what you went through. It was quite a complex application, by the way, si Abby po ay nasa bandang, malapit sa Montreal, an hour's drive from Montreal. Where are you exactly?
It's, maybe I don't like just to mention the place.
Sige.
Yeah, it's okay.
Basta an hour away.
An hour from Montreal.
Yeah. All right, okay. When did you arrive in Canada, Abby?
I arrived in Canada in 2021. 2021, but we started application in 2018.
Oh, matagal din.
2019, I mean.
Oh, so it took 2 years. Okay, 2 years. Ikwento mo nga, what made your situation complex? Ayan, para malaman nila.
Yes. In the Philippines, I married before, but separated. But because as a normal worker, I cannot really pay for the annulment because it's too expensive. It's only in our wishes to be annulled, because it's too expensive. But then in the year 2018, I like to have partners in life, but I like foreigners, kind of. But I don't have any idea that this guy or this foreigner can bring me out in the Philippines because I am married in the Philippines in paper. Still married. So I said, okay, if ever whatever happens, the guy will make a way, whatever. So it happens I meet a guy, which is my partner now, in 2018. And I really talk about him right away. I'm married in the Philippines. I have 2 sons. Then he accept about it. He understand about it. But still, I'm still married in the Philippines. But like that. So when he came in the Philippines, I said, when we were in public, I cannot be with you like as boyfriend and girlfriend because I can be in jail because I can be an adultery, because I'm still inside the marriage of like paper, So that's my deal. So I am more comfortable going abroad than staying in the Philippines. So at that time, we always travel abroad because I to spend time with him to complete to whatever the requirements we need.
Oo. At that time, ang nasa isip mo rin ba, Abe, was baka malabo akong ma-sponsor nito? Did you initially think na kailangan i-pursue ko kaya muna itong annulment ko? What was going on in your mind back then?
100%, I don't have zero idea that I can be in Canada or other countries because of my papers. And then even to my friend, I talked to my friend, I said, I don't know. And then my friend told me, Ate Abigail, I have neighbor here. They have already 3 partners, but she cannot go because of the annulment. She don't have any annulment. I said, oh my God. So anyway, Dai, whatever happens, it's okay. As long as this guy will be serious with me, I'm okay. Even if I cannot go to their place,
Okay.
And then it happens, Ma'am Ina, like my partner said, I want to check with the lawyer in Canada. How can I bring you to Canada? Because we don't know what's the process. So he met a lawyer here, and then they dig the process, and then they know about it. Like, I can be in Canada because whatever the law in the Philippines cannot be applied here in Canada. They don't mind about it.
Yes. I think a key factor that needs to be proven sa IRCC kapag ikaw ay nagsubmit ng isang spousal sponsorship and then you have a previous marriage, no, na hindi pa annulled, kailangan yata talaga po i-determine ng IRCC na talagang hiwalay na kayo ng partner mo.
Yeah.
Natapos na talaga yung pagsasama mo noon. Kahit pa, technically on paper, you are still married. So how did you prove that? How did you prove that?
Yeah, the first time I met my partner in 2018, he knows about my story, and he said, "Would you like to have annulled in your how they say it, in your marriage?" I said, "I wish to have that, but I cannot afford it." So he really offered me to do that, and he paid everything for me to be. Yeah, at that time I met him 2018, and I filed also 2018 about my
Okay.
my annulment.
Okay, nag-umpisa pa lang ng filing guys.
Yeah,
Tandaan ninyo, sinabi ko dun sa aking intro. Kahit po mag-file ka ng annulment, no? O, yung umpisa pa lang yan. Ang tagal niyan usually sa Pilipinas. So what happened in your IRCC application? Kasi na-approve po yung kanyang application, hindi pa na-approve yung annulment sa Pilipinas.
Yeah.
It was still ongoing, right?
Ongoing po siya, Ma'am Ina, kasi 2018 nag-file ako ng annulment, tapos nag-file kami ng how do you say it, conjugal sponsorship here.
Yan.
Is 2019. So ano pa lang siya, 1 year pa lang, pero still ongoing pa din yung annulment. Tapos yan, yung papers na yung sa court, in-attach namin sa application that I'm really separated in the Philippines, but still not complete the process because it's too long. It could be, for me, it's 5 years. It's 5 years in my case.
Yeah.
Just last year.
Yeah, so that's one key attachment that she had in her application. Yun na yung parang isa sa patunay, isa lamang no, sa mga patunay na, hiwalay na talaga ako. In fact, I have this ongoing annulment proceedings. Yeah. And also guys, maliban po dun sa attachment tungkol dun sa ongoing annulment proceedings, ang nangyari po, si Abe, sinabi dun sa IRCC na hindi rin option sa inyo na magsama sa Pilipinas because merong konsepto ng adultery in the Philippines. At kumbaga sinabi niya, ayokong maakusahan ng adultery dahil nga hindi pa rin official yung aming annulment. And then you gave proof, may ebidensya ka tungkol dyan, di ba? Tama ba? Kasi can you share with us?
In the first lodge sa application, Ma'am Ina, is writing lang yung yung about adultery. So I don't have any supporting documents. So we passed that with I mentioned, like, I cannot be cohabit with my partner in the Philippines because I respect the law in the Philippines. Oh. And then we lodged that July 18, 2019, and then we receive a potential for refusal in September 30, 2020.
Okay, ano sabi? Bakit daw may potential?
Because I have this one is, there is nothing prohibiting your sponsor from moving to the Philippines to be with you. I have considered the articles cited by your representative, which is my lawyer. However, the most content is not a true reflection of what currently happened in the Philippine society in respect to individuals from a broken marriages establishing a common law relationship with new partners despite having subsisting marriages. It's like for them, it's, you know,
ang sinasabi nila, parang ang intindi ko, hindi naman totoo yung sinasabi mo na hindi ka pwede magkaroon ng bagong partner kahit hindi pa kayo officially annulled. So parang sinasabi niyang ganon.
Yes, that's what they said. And I said, yes, it's real in the Philippines to have that.
Nabanggit mo sa akin earlier, na ayaw mo pagdaanan yung ibang nangyayari na, oo, hiwalay na, sasabihin nung ex mo. Sige, magkaroon ka ng ibang partner. Sige, ikwento mo yung how you mentioned it to me.
Yeah, because I watch a lot of about yung mga foreign ba partners like that, and I watch something like this lady is married in the Philippines but separated, and the husband know about it. You know, the ex-husband, and then the guy came, a foreigner guy, and you know what? By the time she's pregnant, Ma'am Ina, they go into jail really because
Oh.
the guy makes something about it, and I said no, I don't like to reach to that point. That's why I'm so careful. I'm so like I just talked to my closest friend about it. I cannot.
Oh. Ay, you didn't wanna risk it. Yung iba na
No,
sasabihin sa'yo na, okay lang, sige magkaroon ka ng ibang partner. And then pag nagkaroon ka, no, biglang dun sila magagalit tapos ikaw ang kakasuhan, parang gano'n dahil hindi pa naman kayo annulled.
ano, yeah.
Oo. So
Ano.
what did you do? O you received that, yung sabi may potential to refuse,
Um,
tapos sinasabi hindi naman gano'n, puwede naman, parang gano'n sa Pilipinas. What did you do?
I do because in before that, Mamina, I tried to apply a visa, a tourist visa in Canada, but I was refused for 3 times.
Okay.
Oh my God. The first time I applied, they told me like, oh, we're not really how they said satisfying that you're going back to your country. I cried a lot, Mamina, because it's my first time really to do something like that. Okay, then my partner sent me to Australia. Maybe you go to Australia and study. So I study English in Australia because you know,
Oh.
as a Filipina, where I'm not exposed to English speaker. When I meet my partner, I'm not really like the way I speak now. I have that only in my head. I know that, but I cannot
Oo.
speak. You know, that's the reality. So I have cousin in Australia, and then I enrolled for 3 months English, and I study also French.
Oh, nice. Alright.
Yeah. So full time studying in Australia for English, and then I lodged another second application for my visa as a tourist. With all the papers, we even my partner support all the documents I need, and then he's the one to sponsor me for all my travel and expenses. I'm still denied. Because
Oh,
maybe
no.
because we are thinking like, oh, this is already Australia. I'm a traveler already. I think at that time I traveled already with him maybe 10 countries because at the moment I traveled already for about 40 countries in counting like that.
Okay.
So I told my partner maybe it's not for me the Canada, you know. So I lodged another application for 3 times, and I was refused again. And then it happens, Pamina, like I went to Colombia, but
Colombia.
I apply a transit visa for Canada for me to meet his family. 48 hours layover in Canada to go in Colombia to study French in Colombia. So I stay in Colombia. When I come back, also I stop over again in Montreal to meet his friends and family. It's just like that for him. Like,
Oh,
I want you to come, but how can we do? So
I see. Gaano katagal yung transit mo nun for you to have
48 hours, but at 48 hours, but you know, the flight can be shorter. I stay only
Oh,
36 hours inside the Canada. And then
you
I
were
stay.
at the airport, ano ka lang, wala kang hotel, just ano, paano ka
No,
nun?
he picked me up and then he drive me here in the place, his place. I stay in his place
Yeah,
like
yeah,
one
okay.
night, just one night, and then
I
go.
Okay. So ano, can you proceed? Paano mo nga, how did you move forward with that letter from IRCC
Okay, for
na
the
meron kang potential
potential
to get a refusal?
a refusal. So to continue for that is like we need to present that this article 333 adultery, is it real, you know? So we asked some immigration lawyer in the Philippines, and this article send it to the DFE like apostle the
Oh. Mga
article.
news articles. Are you talking about news articles?
This time is like the law.
Ah,
By
the
the law.
law. All right.
Yeah,
Okay.
the law article, we need to have the apostle that this law is real and apostilled by the DFA
All right.
from Manila. So we send it back to Manila and back again to Cebu. And then the second support documents is I need to find an article by news.
Yan.
Yeah, the article by news, and then I search it by Tagalog. I search it in English. I cannot find because they need me to send them like within 5 years or 2. I'm not sure.
Recent
Recent,
case.
recent case. I said, where am I going to find that article or news, you know? Oh my God. I searched it in Bisaya, Ma'am Ina, in Cebu. Some two person caught by like adultery thing like that. And then I'm so lucky to have that also that time as
Yun.
supporting documents because it's in during COVID time.
Yan, okay. So I
Yeah.
will just, tama ba, no? So maliban dun sa documents, sa annulment, other attachments you later on had, yung a copy of the law na
Yeah.
kumbaga ano mo nga, pina-apostille mo
Apostle.
pa. Oo,
Yes.
pinadala mo muna sa consulate for them to verify it. So that is Article 333, adultery, mentioning that it is a criminal offense in the Philippines.
Yeah.
And then after that, naghanap ka rin ng news articles bilang patunay na merong mga kaso na recorded, documented, ng mga taong na-charge being prosecuted with adultery charges. Yon. Okay. And then after that, what happened? Oh.
Then I need to support again to make it like I have more documents to prove like the messenger even I already have that before but they asked me again about it's still our communication still continue. So with the messenger, Mamina, I don't know how to turn it into PDF. You know, I know how to turn it into PDF and all that. How many years we chat each other in. It's all in the PDF. It messenger to PDF, and I send it to the lawyer also to support.
Communication with your partner now.
My partner now, yeah.
Yeah.
All the communication.
Okay, those are yung common things naman, ano?
Yeah.
Na hinihingi, syempre, patunay na may relasyon ka with your itong sponsor mo.
Yeah.
Okay. And then, na-approve na eventually. After the potential to refusal, you submitted the documents related to adultery. What happened? Okay na?
Yeah, we're waiting. Okay, September 30, na-receive namin yung potential for refusal and then the IRCC give us 90 days to how do you say, to give more the supporting documents. Like we disagree about it, you know. Like so within 30 days we comply and we submit everything to the IRCC again for the second time to support for the disagreement. And then until December we did not receive any response from IRCC. And then until January we don't receive anything about it. And then my partner here, he already very how do you say it? He said, I have to go somewhere, a parliament.
Na lumapit sa mga politiko.
Because, you know, it's too long already and we already provided everything and we are true couple, you know, like that. And then by even January 2021, we did not receive yet. And then by February 26, 2021, we received a medical request.
Yan, medyo positive ano na yon, no?
Yeah.
Medyo positive side na yun, movement na okay.
Yeah. So February 26, 2021, nag-medical na kami. And then March 15, confirm we have the visa stickers in our passport. Yeah, I have a goosebump.
Very good. Diba? So guys, no, it is possible. And then, by the way, hindi kayo in-interview? Was there an invitation to have an interview? Wala.
We don't have any invitation.
Wala.
Wala.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
And then, the annulment, diba yung nagpapa-annul ka pa sa Pilipinas, ano na nangyari dun?
It's like still sleeping, Charot. No, yeah, we don't have any, how do you say it, update for that. Still ongoing. But
hanggang ngayon?
It's just last year approved.
Okay.
Just last year.
Okay, na-approve na last year.
Yeah, last year pa lang po.
Alright. But then, at least na-approve na rin. Tapos na yung yugto na buhay mo na yun.
Yeah, but after that, Mamina, even if I have the visa, so I need to fly to Canada. But then, the certification to travel, that's my problem also.
Ano ba yun? Ano yung certification?
Yeah, because my son, okay, I asked the certification. The three of us request for certification to travel because we're going out in the Philippines. But then my sons already like it's just a day because it's all online that time. they receive already. It's like a day after or 2 days after. But me, I was hold because you're married in the Philippines. Why you're going and how can you get that visa from blah blah? You know, and I said, oh my God. So
Sino to? Government? Are you dealing with Philippine government agency
yeah,
at that time? Ah, sila din
yeah.
bigla kini-question, ba't ka aalis dahil kasal ka pa? Ganon.
Yeah, because
Oh
I'm
my.
wrong with that. I think because I did not support my annulment paper. So by the to whoever would like to apply for certification to travel, you have to attach whatever married document you have or annulment
Okay.
paper you have like that.
All right.
So they asked me about the documents like, are you really separated and what's your documents? Can you support that for us?
All right.
Like that. So it helps really, Ma'am Ina, even if I'm not annulled that time, but that paper helped me. That
Oo.
ongoing annulment paper really helped me to pass through all the obstacles. Yeah, like
Ayan.
that.
After you gave it, okay na. Pati yung sa mga anak mo, okay na. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
It takes 3 weeks to
okay.
wait. Yeah.
Oh, ayun. So, the whole process took 2 years. Finally, you're here in Canada. How has it been? I'm sure si Habi, sobrang happy. Anong ginagawa mo dyan ngayon, Abe? Oo.
Now I'm in Philippines. I'm working full time. You know, I don't have any time for working home. But now it's like a home partner. I stay
Oo.
at home.
Ayan.
I embrace it, and then I'm happy with it because oh my God, this is a real life as a home partner. And you cook your food, and you cook whatever you like. And now I'm enjoying baking and cooking. And lately, or not lately, but I'm doing the pottery this time.
Yan, oo. Oy
Yeah.
guys alam niyo ba sa Pilipinas, si Abe was a recognized businesswoman. Let me put some photos for you, no? Ang kanya pong negosyo, bag making. O, tignan niyo to. Ano itong picture na to, Abe?
In Cebu City, like the ABS-CBN, visit my place because about my bag business. I started only in the kitchen, you know, and then I make. I started by myself from work, then at night, downtime. I'm just doing the sewing. I don't know really about teleserye that time, Amina, because when I go back home, I work and then, you know,
Oo.
I'm
So
just
nag-grow mo yung bag business. Look at this. Her brand is Rain.
yeah.
Yan, yung mga ganito. Look at this, guys. So, 'di ba?
I do
And
customize. I do a customized bags. I provide also or as a production worker from business bag in because I'm connected with the University of San Carlos.
all right. And then what is this? Tell us about this. Nakakuha ka ng award from government agency. Ano ba to? Dole or
Yeah, DOLE, Department of Labor and Employment, because in Cebu there's a University of San Carlos give a seminar and then they are connected with the DOLE because the University of San Carlos Business School they offer they offer a business how do you say it, Mamina, as a new entrepreneur aspiring. So I attend the seminar from them and that's why I'm connected with the DOLE. They are funded with the DOLE also.
Yan, o 'di ba? Buti nakahanap ka pa ng time, no? To meet your partner. By the way, okay lang ba
Yeah,
itanong ko, no?
sure.
So how did you meet your partner? Because it seems you were so busy, after di ba, you separated from your previous husband and then nagtatrabaho ka. Then you launched this business. Eventually, you went full-time on the business. Yeah. So how
Yeah,
did you meet your
2016. By 2016, I decided to quit my job for 20 years already. That time I said, I like to grow my business. I cannot grow if I will not quit my job because I cannot serve two boss in the same at the same time. So this one is from the Cebu Daily News, also in Cebu. And also, I said I have to do it full time. So I registered my business because I can go more. I can connect to more people if I registered my business. So I registered my business in 2017. And then by I don't know what happened, but by 2018, I decided like I like to have partners in life because I can talk to take I can talk to. I like to have someone to talk about my plan, about my goal, whatever is that. Because yeah, I'm so busy, and I told myself, oh, if I like to search a partner, I don't like to have that long chatting, whatever is that.
Ayaw mo na mag-aksaya ng oras.
I don't like to lose
Wala
my
nang paligoy-ligoy pa.
Yeah. Yeah, I met him online. I create my online account online, but I'm not using my name because oh my
Okay.
God, I was interviewed in TV, I was in the news, but maybe somebody asked me, "Oh, are you dating?"
I-google ka agad, ano?
I will not sabi, I will not really accept that I'm not. Maybe they're taking my photos there because as a Filipina, Ma'am Ina, we're Christian and we're so. It's like in a way we are shy to do something like beyond our belief.
Okay.
We're like that because even in my family, Ma'am Ina, somebody told me, how is it? It's like they block me in Facebook because I'm committing it's a mortal sin, and I told.
Okay.
Even the inside members, I said, it's okay, no problem. Before I do that, I already go to church and I ask permission already. I don't need to talk everybody. How about it? If ever whatever happen, it's my decision because I'm not young. I'm not a kid anymore.
Right. Okay. And then the rest is history when you met your...
Yeah. I'm so lucky, or I'm so to have a partner that never stop pursuing all the papers with the complexity, Ma'am Ina. Because some of my friend, my cousin, oh my God, Abigail, if your partner will give up, you cannot do anything about it, because of the complex.
Yeah. I think that was a big factor also, that your partner was, more than happy to help you out by getting a lawyer first here in Canada. And then later on, guys, humingi pa sila ng tulong sa isang immigration lawyer in the Philippines. Dun sa issue yata nung proving that adultery is a crime.
Yeah.
Ganon, ano?
And my partner also talked to the lawyer in Cebu. And then my lawyer in Cebu really appreciate of my partner, and he told me, Abigail, if you don't mind, can I ask you where you met your partner? That I said, kasi na-appreciate niya, Ma'am Ina, yung support ba? Maybe I don't know what they talk about because they're on the phone, but she said, Abigail, you're so lucky to have him because he never stopped. And, it's not only you. I'm so comfortable that you're going to Canada because he bring you along with your sons.
Yeah.
That's what she appreciate about.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, Abe, for
Thank you.
sharing your story. I truly appreciate it. At least this hopefully can help others na nasa similar situation mo noon, aware sila sa options nila. At least learning from your experience. But of course, guys, it is best to consult with professional authorized immigration practitioners. We are only talking about what Abigail went through. Siyempre, I'm sure marami pang ibang mga detalye na baka nakaligtaan. So it's very different case to case. Please consult certified immigration professionals.
Yes.
Okay. Abby, thank you so much. We will end this episode here. Maraming salamat sa inyo. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Thank you.